Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies Mauer Der Toten video. So Treyarch actually released a new teaser trailer today and they confirms that we will be seeing the full gameplay trailer tomorrow. They also gave us a new teaser for Klaus that I will talk about in a little second, but before we jump into all of the exciting stuff regarding Mauer Der Toten, I first want to talk about Call of Duty Mobile. So, as you guys know, a couple years ago, Call of Duty Mobile had a zombies mode, but unfortunately it was removed. The developers said that it just wasn't up to standard, but we know that it is going to be returning sometime soon in the future. We're not exactly sure when, however, but within the Brazilian App Store, a new icon for the application has been showing up for some people, which shows an undead zombified version of Primus Richtofen on the right with glowing blue eyes, obviously because the zombie eyes were blue when he was in control of the zombies, and we have Simon Ghost Riley on the left. Well, a huge thank you to the user Rage Hall over on Twitter, but he noticed that the background image where you can see the zombie head is actually directly from Die Maschine. You can even see the purple dark ether jellyfish above, so it seems like Die Maschine is going to be coming to Call of Duty Mobile, and this is huge. We're going to be able to play Die Maschine from wherever we are in the world. One of the developers for Call of Duty Mobile has said that this new version of zombies is going to be a lot better than before, so I'm wondering if they've taken some of the mechanics from Cold War zombies, such as the salvage, the armor, and the crafting systems. But yeah, if you guys are unaware, the Call of Duty Mobile storyline seems to be completely separate from anything happening in Black Ops Cold War or Modern Warfare. You know, it's just a big collaborative effort with all of the characters from the Call of Duty franchise, so none of the storyline that is going to be happening on this mobile version of Die Maschine is going to be tying into Cold War Zombies at all. It's going to be its own unique storyline entirely, and I'm wondering if it's going to have its own unique Easter egg featuring zombie Primus Richtofen. That might be the case, and that will be insane if so. I'm honestly really looking forward to this. A completely different take of Die Maschine with a potentially different Easter egg. Previously, we just saw Shino Numa added to the game and it even had this giant tree boss, and that was awesome. And there was even a remake of Transit within an alpha build of the game, but we never ended up seeing that, so maybe that's going to finally release. And there was a version of Mauer Der Toten too, so now that we're going to be seeing Die Maschine and Mauer Der Toten is a part of the map, this really is going to be the perfect scenario, especially because of the fact that the Mauer Der Toten remake in Call of Duty Mobile could previously let you go outside of the bunker, so, you know, I guess it was a bit of a preview for Die Maschine. But yeah, considering the icon shows the Dark Ether version of Die Maschine, we're probably going to be able to enter the Dark Ether still. I'm really looking forward to this map and what they've changed within the mobile version, because the version of Shino Numa and Transit that we saw previously were very, very different. In terms of when zombies and Die Maschine are going to be coming to Call of Duty Mobile, no one really knows, but the new season recently started, so I'm going to assume it's probably going to come with Season 6. I don't think it's going to be that close. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I don't play Call of Duty Mobile much, but I will definitely hop on to try out this new iteration of Die Maschine. I wonder if they're also going to bring some of the other maps from Cold War Zombies over to the game. Anyways, with that all being said, let's jump into the new Mauer Der Toten teasers. So first things first, Treyarch posted this on Twitter saying he's here to help with a blueprint of Klaus. And this is a sentient AI robot that is probably going to be a bit of a mixture between the Civil Protector from Shadows of Evil, the Adams robots from Alpha Omega, and T.E.D.D from Transit. So essentially, he's just going to be just like Ivan from the armor station, but now as an AI robot that can protect and defend you and fight off these zombies with you. It says Unnatural Sciences Office of Requiem. It says must deliver to the Berlin Safehouse ASAP. So obviously, we have the CIA Safehouse, since Requiem are a CIA American-backed group, and this Safehouse is located within Berlin. We visit it within the campaign, and in previous videos I talked about how there's a red marker on this TV screen in the Cold War Zombies creator class menu, and I think the reason for this being here is because when we're in this menu, this is in the Berlin Safehouse, so that red marker is pointing to the Berlin Safehouse that just so happens to be set really close to the Berlin TV tower, which we do see in the background of this new teaser that Treyarch released, that just so happens to be set very close to Kino Der Toten. So I'm going to assume that Klaus was made by Dr. Strauss, and the details say version 1.853 notes. Latest version prototype has improved performance in several critical areas. Dramatic improvement to marksmanship, hand-to-hand combat has seen some significant improvements. Will now obey basic orders. Durability and strength have seen improvements by 80%. Core hardware, less resistant to modifications and system updates. Outstanding issues, highly irritable, still lashes out violently if provoked or when feeling self-conscious. Prone to mood swings resulting in increased unsolicited opinions and complaints when bored. Sometimes Klaus's train of thought verges on existential crisis. Advice: don't let Klaus be alone in his thoughts for too long. I wonder if this is a bit of a reference to the train, since there is going to be this subway station on Mauer Der Toten. I don't know if this is going to be a means of transport, since the trains are on fire and we have these fire zombies as well by them. It says do not hug, handshake or high five. Klaus has no concept of human fragility. So yeah, it does seem like he's going to be similar to T.E.D, like I was saying earlier, in the fact that he's going to be very irritable. Obviously, whenever you would shoot or melee T.E.D on the transit bus, he would get mad at you and tell you to F off. Well, I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of funny voice lines for Klaus on Mauer Der Toten as well, similar to T.E.D, and maybe if you make him too mad, he might start attacking you or fighting you. I definitely think Klaus is going to play a big role within the Easter egg for this map. Anyways, the product was approved on the 12th of January 1985, so Mauer Der Toten is going to be taking place in 1985, and yeah, this is kind of a bit off subject, but it is interesting how in pop culture, people always imply that creating sentient AI is wrong, whether they would turn against humans a la Terminator or suffer from the mere concept of existing, having emotions, death, everything that comes with being human. But this all just simply comes from human fear. At the end of the day, there is no real difference between creating sentient AI and a sentient human life form. What is the difference? Objectively, both are wrong, and that is why I believe we should not create new sentient life. And Klaus is just a good example of why we shouldn't do so, as it perpetuates further suffering that new life is incapable of consenting to. Anyways, now that we have this new information about Klaus, if we take a look back at this clip of Craig Houston and Kevin Drew teasing stuff about Mauer Der Toten, it puts things in a new perspective. I'll play it for you right now.
And it's not something that we can talk about, but I'm telling you, Kevin, and the are going to be two of the most popular things we have ever done, because is fucking hilarious in a very, very dry way, and also the with the voice I really was laughing so much over the last few days also, recording it.
Got a glow up, just like where it's got when you drink the perk, so.
So that first clip where Craig Houston was talking, I think what he actually says is Klaus is effing hilarious in a very dry way. So like I was saying earlier, Craig Houston has written some very funny voice lines for him, and I'm sure he's going to be hilarious just like T.E.D when he does get annoyed. And the second clip from Kevin Drew, he says Mule Kick got an upgrade just like Tombstone did, I think, since Mule Kick is going to be the new perk on Mauer Der Toten. So yeah, we are going to be seeing the full gameplay trailer tomorrow, which I am excited about, but let's take a look at the teaser trailer that Trek released. So it doesn't show too much here, but we do see a classic power switch at the start, so hopefully this is going to be a pretty simple map in turning on the power. There's just probably going to be a basic power switch that you have to turn on and not anything complicated, and hopefully Pack-a-Punch is pretty basic as well. I really do think that this map could go down as one of the greats, but this second shot that we see is in a car park that seems to take place somewhat close to where the subway stations are, and we do see a new perk machine on the right, and I think this is the new Mule Kick machine, so it's been completely redesigned from the old one, as we do see a mule head on the top of it, or a skull, and then we see a shot of the city. We've kind of seen this area before, but it looks absolutely beautiful, and it is raining, so it is going to be raining whilst we are playing this map, but it's a little hard to make out what is going on here. I think we do see some entrances down to the subway nearer to the bottom. We do see, as we were saying earlier, the Berlin TV tower in the background, so Kino Der Toten won't be too far away from that. I'm not sure if Kino is going to be an actual actual playable area on the map, or whether it's just going to be something that is very close by and maybe you can see within the distance, or maybe we go to Kino within the Easter egg or something like that. But in the center, we do see that there are a bunch of these purple zombies that are glowing, and then there appears to be this white smoke coming from something as these purple zombies spawn in. So I think there's going to be a new zombie type on this map that is going to be kind of similar to a voodoo doll or a witchcraft wearing a cape, and that is what is going to spawn in these lilac zombies with pink eyes. Maybe this is going to be how we turn on Pack-a-Punch. There's going to be these different generator areas that we have to charge up, and then the final shot we see is of the Strauss control panel where we will spawn him in. And yeah, this map is honestly looking absolutely awesome. It seems like they're having a lot more classic stuff on this map, as there has been rumors that traps are going to be returning and there's going to be new elemental zombie types. I mean, we see them in this trailer here with these purple zombies. Yesterday we did see the new Mauer Der Toten wonder weapon revealed, and I don't know why I didn't notice this, but the name is obviously a direct reference to Cerberus. A lot of people pointed that out in my comment section, since this weapon is a hand cannon, an energy hand cannon, and there's then going to be 3 different upgrades to it, and Cerberus obviously has 3 heads, so it's a reference to Cerberus. That is what the name's referencing. I am excited to see this wonder weapon in action, and I forgot to mention this in my prior video, but this might be kind of like the prototype Ray Gun Mark 4 and 5 that we saw on the classified blueprints in Black Ops 4 Zombies on the Pack-a-Punch camos. We had this one blueprint that showed these unused ray gun variants, and then we have just never seen them or heard about them since. They probably got discontinued as they were just prototype models, but we might finally now be seeing the completed version of them on this map. We are seeing a lot of ray guns though. I don't think this gun is a Ray Gun Mark 4 or 5 per se, but it does seem like it is going to be some sort of ray gun variant, and it could be based off of these Ray Gun Mark 4 and 5 blueprints that we saw on Classified, although the Ray K that we saw on Firebase Z is basically the Ray Gun Mark 4 anyways. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over in today's video. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.